Sachin and me and Sachin have been spending a lot of time last 3-4 months meeting investors, talking to investors, understanding their perspectives. There are 8-10 people who come together from the investor side and bombard you with questions, right? So, I mean, I can say that I've been grilled for days together, and there have been sessions which have lasted 7 hours, 8 hours on the go, where I keep fielding questions from investors one after the other. Some 4 consultants, 3 PE guys on one side and me on the other side with some support from Sandeep, and fencing those questions. I think some of what he told is what I have also written here, right? And I don't go by the numbers. Okay, I don't want anybody to go back and say, hey, West 1 or West South 2 is the most profitable. No, that's not the intent of doing this. There are textures to this data. We have multiple, what you call as metrics to meet as a company. Okay, there is a LAP HL ratio which is as important, and there are on that element, South 2 and West 1 are absolute disasters when it comes to meeting ratios. So, it is not to say that this table by itself is indicating anything. What I want to mention here is, how do we bring risk, reward, profitability into all our decision making. We need to grow. We need to ensure that we do 8,000 crores. We have the capability to do 1,000 crores a month. But one element that we don't think about today, which is the pricing of the risk, and how do we sort of quantify the pricing versus the return, that element needs to come into our thinking on a daily basis, along with adherence to the process. These are the 2 things which we will have to change into the way we do our transactions, without giving up on our risk appetite and without giving up on the speed at which we do decision making, right? Next slide please. Pramik, next slide. These are some thoughts which we as the leadership team have put together. I will not go through everything. Some of them we will discuss in our zonal calls, regional calls, but some areas that we have looked at, right? Some of them are called back to basics. It's basically, as I told, we take guard. To take the same example and drawing a parallel between what cricketers do, let us go back and look at what are the basic tenets when we set up this organization, and it's time we recommit to some of those basics, plus some of the improvements in some of those that we have seen over a period of time. 1. SOs and CBHS must meet customers. I think as an organization, I don't understand why we are reluctant to meet and talk to customers. I find that inertia in the leadership team. There are customer complaints where I write to customers, I call customers, I speak to customers. But when I write to the ABHS, I find the ABH delegates to CBH, CBH gives a response, the ABH writes back to me. If I ask the question to an ACM, the ACM writes back to the CCM, whatever the CCM's response comes back to me. Similarly with ATMs, we have to meet customers, we have to know our customers. So some of these basics, every SO, CBH must meet the customer. Some random strangers come and give us files. Somebody who has worked in India Bulls, ex-employee of India Bulls, comes and gives files to our back-end officer in a branch in Delhi, and that gets logged in. I mean, we can't have this kind of processing, right? It has to have some sense. CCM, CTM, CLM referring cases. Whenever cases go bad, and Sandeep does this famous EAD call, right? Last 4 months, every day, 3 hours. Who has solved the case? Sir, वो तो CTM ले आया था sir. Sir, ये तो CLM का case था sir. ये तो CCM ने दिया था sir. But they are not supposed to be doing cases. They are not supposed to be sourcing cases. We have to put an end to this kind of stuff, right? Secondly, random people signing on loan agreement, right? And I don't want to talk about that again. We have been through this episode, where some guy sitting in some branch has been signing loan agreement as a customer. I mean, we need to stop all this insanity. We need to put an end to these process violations. It is not that we don't have people who can't do signature or people who are not capable of getting those signatures from customers. But we have taken the shortcuts, and that as an organization we need to undo. OTC approvals I have discussed with everybody. We will track on system, we will hold people accountable, and we will come to a situation where we will have to rationalize on this. Next please. We are now hiring operations in 200 clusters. A lot of the work on this is not just what I want you guys to do. It's also where we are investing resources, where we are investing into people to make these operations more robust. RCU team is being set up. We are hiring 2 people in North first, then we will have in all the other zones and regions. Independent RCU check, distinct from credit and operations. We will also have DDU as a separate stage in the system, because that's an area where we are the most, what I would call it as susceptible to fraud attacks. So that we will do, and a lot of the other stuff that I have talked about here. This is, I will share this with all of you, this slide. You don't have to take photographs and go through this. Neither do I want to belabor on any of these points, but the whole idea is that we need to bring an element of discipline, we need to bring an element of risk, and we need to bring an element of pricing sensitivity to our transactions. Next slide please. All this and then the expected outcomes. Average login per SO needs to go up from 2.8 to 4. Yesterday night I was having a discussion with an RBH. 40 people in this area, 70 logins. They don't even cover the salary for that area. We cannot have that kind of situation. 4 logins per SO per day, per month must. We will not do cases more than 40 lakhs starting July. We have exited more than 50, we will exit more than 40. As I showed you guys in the pricing chart, it doesn't make any sense to do more than 40 lakh case. There are no region in the country, no cluster in the country, no segment where greater than 40 lakhs makes profit for us. So we are right now 4% of the cases are more than 40 lakhs. Over the next 3 months, we have to unwind that 4%. We will stop at 39 lakhs in the system. We will not do cases more than 40 lakhs. 30 plus delinquencies, first year delinquency less than 1%, second year up to 3%, third year 5%. Our maximum delinquency on any sourcing month or any sourcing year cannot be more than 5%. Right now our delinquency is 9.8%. It has come down from 11, 12, 13% to 9.8, largely driven by a lot of efforts from the collections and recoveries team, but we have to get down to 5%. Investors expect 5% delinquency. That's the benchmark. Third, 90 plus delinquency. First year, not a single case can go into NPA. Second year can be maximum 5%. And third year, 1% of sourcing. So 5% 30 plus, 1% 90 plus. In between, collection efficiency and risk management has to come into play. But these are the outcomes. 8,000 crores of dispersal this year, 14% is the yield. And if you have to hit 14.1% yield, our current yield is around 14. LIH has to go up to 20%. We are right now at 13% of LIH. We have taken board approval to move LIH up to 20 lakhs. That is not getting used. We have to substitute high ticket 40 lakh and above cases with LIH cases. That can happen only if more logins happen. That can happen only if there are more SOs who do logins. And that should result in an average login per SO to go to 4 from the current 2.8. That's the mantra, guys. There is no easy route. Lastly, there are 171 branches in the country which are underperforming. They are not even meeting 40% of their potential. There are category A branches. I can name 10 sitting here which do less than 1 crore. There is a home branch, Ambattur in Chennai, where our zonal office of Tamil Nadu, which is our home state, does 0 disbursements. There is PCMC and Pune, where supposedly 5 crore, 6 crore market does 0 disbursements. Ahmedabad does 0 disbursements. Baroda does 0 disbursements. Connaught Place, heart of Delhi, does 50 lakh disbursements. I can go on and on. There are so many big branches that we have opened, where we have category A branches, where disbursements don't happen. We should stop the greater than 40 lakh in the other areas and make these branches productivity. We have to make the SOs in these branches productive. That's the job of, that's why we have built the A layer. And rightly so, as I mentioned, Damanjit Singh is walking off, right? Because I don't think he believes in this. But, we need to ensure that we focus on this. Damanjit Singh, there is no escape. No, you have to agree with me, you don't have a choice, right? So, this is the way we will move forward, right? And credit cost to be less than 5%. Our credit cost as an AUM is currently 0.8%. The investors believe that next year it will go to 1.1, 1.2. We believe it will go to 0.5. They are telling Vivek, we will wait and see what you deliver. So it's a matter of our self-respect. It's a matter of our credibility that we need to bring down credit cost to less than 0.5%, which means we will have to end next year at a 30 plus of 8% and a 90 plus of 1.9. We have ended this year at a 30 plus of 9.8 and a 90 plus of 2.4. 2.4, right? 2.42, okay, 2.42. So next year we have to end up at a 30 plus of 8 and 1.9%. Guys, it is not a monumental task. Yesterday I was speaking to the credit and the legal teams. Split between 65 ABHS or 75 ABHS that we will have, 75 ACMs, 75 ATMs, 40 ALMs. It is about every person spending 10 minutes more on every transaction for us to achieve these numbers. It's about ensuring that the 500 odd sales officers who are on 0 logins at least do 2 logins. We have done 3,500 logins with 3,000 people, 9,500 logins with 3,000 people. We have to now ensure that we do 11,500 logins with 3,000 people. We do 11,500 logins, let me tell you, we will hit 750 crores of disbursal. 750 crores of disbursal into 12 is 9,000 crores. We are talking about 8,000 crores. We have the branches available. We have the network available. But the intent that we will make everybody contribute, and that's what I mean by detail. Every SO must contribute, every CBH must contribute, every CCM must contribute, every CTM must contribute. We cannot, and Hindi, those of you who don't know Hindi, I will tell you later. I keep telling this to Sandeep and to the other leadership team. हमें बाहुबली नहीं बनाना, हमें रोज काम करने वाला आम आदमी बनाना है. We have to make guys who work every day, make every day count, every hour count, and they then deliver these numbers. It's a boring business. Let us make it even boring. We don't want superlative, high velocity performances happening. Yes, if there are some branches which are by nature doing well, so be it. But as leadership, we should not be banking on those branches. As leadership, our focus should be to make everyone in our organization count, to make every day count, every hour count, and every individual count. And I am sure that with the way you guys have all supported me so far, even this will not be a big ask. When we meet next year, I am sure that we would have achieved all these metrics and much more. Godspeed and God bless all of us.
Thank you, Sachin sir, Vivek sir, and Solomon sir. One of my courses I have to take for my college is HRM, Human Resource Management, and 50% of our grade comes from a major project in which we have to have an interview with the head HR. So I think I know who I'm going to interview. So Dr. Solomon sir, I think I'm booking an appointment with you right now. So, following this, we have a Bollywood live dance performance. But you all look quite stiff, so let's loosen up, yeah? I want you all to forget about your work. That annoying boss of yours who wants to always ask you to submit your work before EOD. Because tonight, there's no EOD. And we're going to celebrate right till the end of the night. And we're here just because each and every one of you are such champion at hearts. So now, without further ado, I would like to call our Bollywood dancers. Apologies, that was a Thai classical dance, and that was very soothing and satisfying to watch, wasn't it? There are two simple rules, actually just one. I don't think everyone gets it here because there were people dancing on stage and they just left, and there's not much appreciation. So, Hinduja Housing Finance, I can't hear noise. Can you please make some noise? Please make some noise. Let's appreciate them. Yeah. Moving on, I would like to welcome Mr. Sandeep Pant to share his thoughts on business focus and the driving focus for FY25.
पीछे वाले अभी भी सो रहे हैं क्योंकि वो तो यहाँ तक उठ के डांस करने भी नहीं आए। वो साबड़े तो सो गया अभी भी वहीं से उसको देख ही नहीं रहे। कहीं साबड़े वो अंग्रेजी उसको हिंदी समझ ही नहीं आ रही होगी अभी। See now everyone is waiting for the award to start, arena to start, and then drinks are also calling Damanjeet. So anyway, I will not take much time, and it is just a subset of what boss has already told. And I promise Hepzibah that in 5 minutes I will close one slide and 2 minutes I will close the other slide. So there is two small presentation, and this is nothing but, and I am sure now by now you have understood that we have to pivot ourselves for the HHF 3.0. In 2.0, that the perception is that we were only focusing on the growth, and 3.0 HHF we wanted to focus on growth as well as on the risk. So yeah, Pramit, if you can move quickly. So there are the first the line of defense, or the first line of attack for us is the sales officers. If they are not able to bring the logins to us, then it is very difficult to have the growth, the kind of growth which we are expecting. So हम हमेशा बोलते हैं सेल्स ऑफिसर की ग्रोथ कैसे होनी चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए, हमें 2.8 से 4 लॉगिन लेके जाना है, हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू अचीव ऑल दीज नंबर्स. So these are very quick, some 4 basic rules which we have thought that in FY24-25 these are the things which we wanted to promote. We have already, last year we have launched the Selu app. Abhi, many of the sales officers, they have started logging into the app, but we are not able to track them. If they are logging in the app, they are not marking their activities. So going forward in the current financial year, every report, whatever we generate, the way we wanted to reward them will be through the Selu app only. The next and the critical important thing is that every sales officer should have minimum 10 to 15 contact point, because we have, as we all are aware, that there are 2 point of sourcing for us. One is the direct sourcing and the other is the indirect sourcing. The direct sourcing is where the sales officer brings his own business, that is through the marketing activity, and the second is through the contact point. So the target is that each and every sales officer who is there in the system should have minimum 10 to 15 contact points. The marketing activity, now we have Pramik, Ankur and his team are there who are circulating the weekly, monthly activity calendars, which again, many of us are just ignoring, deleting it, not following it up. But this financial year, from the corporate office, from the product team, we are going to become much more harder in terms of following you up, guys. That each and every sales officer who are at 0 or 1 login, they should it's a mandate for them to participate in these marketing activity. And if you do all these 3 things, then only that 2.8, what boss has told, this 2.8 login per sales officer will become 4. So the first line of attack for us is that sales officer productivity has to go up from 2.8 to 4 if we wanted to achieve 20K by 2026. Next slide, please. So 171 branches which boss has told that who are not still able to, are below 40% of their productivity, what they have been built for, and we are able to deliver only 40% from them. Again, the things are repetitive, but from the strategic point of view, from the corporate office, the way I am driving it for the early delinquency, the call, I have decided that, 5 days religiously, I am going to do these 171 branches call. Morning, early delinquency, evening will be this 171 branches productivity call. That how are we fully capacitized in terms of having the sales officer headcount? Do we have the contact points? Are all these sales officers participating in all the marketing activities? This is my personal target. I have given, commitment to Vivek. There are some 2-3 items which I will take for this year. This is one of them, that these 171 branches has to become productive. Next slide, please. 16 years of my life, I have already done sales, but I was just telling to boss also some time back, now if given an opportunity, I would like to move 100% into collection and I would like to leave sales, because this is the adrenal rush which gives this, the RK is now oh, bhukt bogi bichara for all these my calls and everything, because I am a sales guy, I only follow numbers. I don't have any subjectivity attached to it, unfortunately. And Monga is there and KK is there, and I'm sure that we will only become successful. We will be able to become 20K by 26 profitable only if this collections and recovery will participate. And the message which boss has written a couple of days back, I have written for me personally. This was a bigger achievement than hitting 650 crores. And I am more attached to the collection and recovery team now with the business team, and thanks for all the efforts which you guys have put in for the last year. But we need 2x of what we have done in 24 to deliver the same number in 25. So we are doing certain activities, which is the first one is that we have started the call center and we have made it more professional. So there is a channel partner Connect with whom we have done the tie-up. Shriram Mani, who is a very senior guy, he was the best performing regional collection manager. He moved into strategy and now we have deployed him completely for this activity. The target for us is that we have to bring down our delinquency, our first bound presentation from current 40% to 20%. So my second KRA or target which I have taken personally is to that 40% has to become 20%, and for that we have already started working on tracking the NAJ at a branch level. So in last 1 month you have seen lot of MICs which are floating around. Amar is supporting from the credit side, product side, Ankur, and we have a product manager Angeline who has joined. She is taking 100% of this NAJ thing. The target is that 40 should become 10, and in next financial year we have to bring it down to between 12 to 15%. That's the ideal thing which we wanted to target. The next big thing for this year, RK, Sanjeev and KK and the rest of the RCMs and ACMs and the recovery managers and the litigation managers who are available in this, who are present in this room. The target is that all the allocation should happen from the app. Every MI should get tracked through the app. Each and every visit should get tracked in the app. Local conveyance, incentive, everything for sales officer should get paid through the Sale app, and for collection it should go through the Hunter app. So that's the one of the critical item which we have taken for this year. And obviously, for the frontline collection team, for the RK and his team, the target doesn't stop, or the box doesn't stop at bucket X. It's a very high time for us, all of us, that we should start focusing on the rollbacks. So next slide, please, Pramik. Okay, so now ये अभी मेरा पहला प्यार बन गया है, recovery and litigation team. So इसमें without reading the slide or without going into the slide, the one thing which I want is that litigation team has to think that they are part of this organization only. They are not separate, and they have to get out of that mindset. मेरे को कोई आके बोलेगा, then only I will work on those cases. Litigation team should be proactive, the way it is the credit team in the business. तेरा लॉगिन नहीं हुआ है, तेरा लॉगिन हो गया, तो आज वो डिसबर्सल कितना प्लान है. The same way I want that litigation team should come in front and take the charge and ask the collection and recovery team, भाई तेरे को किधर हेल्प चाहिए, बोल किस केस में तेरे को सर्फेसी स्टार्ट करना है, in which case you wanted to issue 138. So the coordination between the recovery team and litigation and collection team has to go hand on hand. I still believe that is one of the area which is left, where we have to work from the corporate office at an organization level. People are not syncing together from the litigation team. Initiating SARFAESI on time, again, all this is, इसका तात्पर्य क्या है? Initiating legal SARFAESI on the time. The litigation team has to take the charge from the front and ask, किस केस में तुमको चाहिए? The time has gone when you will get an instructions from the corporate team ki these are the 100 cases, go and initiate 13-2. Gone those time when you will get the cases from the corporate team that go and do the 13-4. If you know that there is a delinquent case, it can become a problematic case in future. 13-2 has to get initiated then and there. 60-day cooling period is over. Before cooling period ends, on the 46th day, you should start working for the 13-4. The day you have done the publication for 13-4, within 1 week of time, it should get published in the paper. And last, I have not mentioned here, but that is one on the other slide, that from the time we take the repossession of the property and we liquidate that property is the most critical thing, and that is going to be the most actionable item for this year. So, collection and recovery team along with the collection and recovery team along with the litigation team are going to be the key focus area for me personally for FY 24-25. Next slide, please. Which is nothing that we have to do 26. In FY 26, we have to hit 20K. So, all the best wishes for each and everyone to achieve this number, and I am sure the next round of this celebration will be much bigger and larger. And today we are in a Southeast Asian country. If we hit 20K on behalf of boss without asking him, I can promise all of you that we will be go and do that in one of the best of the European country. Okay, so now we were waiting for the RNR thing, and we all are very eager to know that what has changed, what is the pivot which we have taken this year, how you have already seen some 2-3 tables which boss has presented in terms of the net yield, that how we are going to going forward, how we are going to assess a branch, a area, a region, whether they are profitable for us or not. Having said that, you can't do less number of disbursal and say that I will charge 15% off and I will become profitable. That's not the idea. The idea behind is that every branch, according to the category, if it is A, he has to deliver 4. If the category of the branch is D, that branch has to deliver 1 crore. With that parameter keeping in mind, we have to have the ROI of or the net income of that branch to be profitable. So what do you think that, who are going to be the winner or how we have selected the winner? Any ideas? Okay, so next, Pramik, go to the next slide. Next. One enter. So what do you think the business, is the higher disbursement is going to be the only criteria for us? जिन्होंने किया है ज्यादा वो बोल रहे हैं कि मतलब अगर ये नहीं है तो फिर क्या है? So the answer is definitely no, which you have given. So then what are the criteria? The first is, probably go to the next slide. The first is disbursement. Definitely it will remain the criteria. With along with that high yield, and the third is control 30 plus delinquency. If you are hitting these three parameters, then only you are the winner today. And when the net yield calculation which the boss has given, I will just summarize in few words how we have done this. What is the income? Income is, so suppose if you have done 100 rupees of disbursal at 10% rate, so your income is 10 rupees. What is provisioning? If your 30 plus of that branch is 5% and you have done 100 rupees of disbursal, so 100 into 5 is 5 rupees. तो आपने कमाए 10 रुपए, गवाए 5 रुपए, आपकी नेट इनकम है 5 रुपए. So that is net yield. So all the winners who have been decided at a branch level, cluster level, region level, area level, zonal level has been done basis this calculation for the business team. Next slide. For collections. So for collections, performance in the X bucket is the only criteria. Yeah. So Rahul, आप तुमने इतनी लंबी गर्दन हिलाई है तो बताओ फिर क्या आंसर है? Yeah. So the normalization. Yeah. Please just put an enter, Pramik. So rollback, you are right, Rahul. The rollback from the higher bucket is the criteria. So whatever those who are going to get the best cluster manager, area manager, regional manager award today will be judged not only on the basis of bucket X performance, but the kind of rollbacks they have done. Quickly, let's go to the next. Yeah. So for recovery, Monga, what is this? Stabilization alone will help. But then still you are not doing the rollbacks. So, okay, Pramik, yes. So the target of the recovery team is not only to do pot 90. That is only a short-term solution. Until and unless we don't bring or close the loan from pot 90 or 90 plus to 0, or we foreclose the loan, it is not going to solve the problem. So those who are getting awarded today is basis the 90 plus resolution they have done either through the foreclosure or bringing them to ND. So litigation, okay, I told that ये अभी मेरा नया प्यार है, तो मैं किसी भी litigation मैनेजर से बात करता हूँ, सर फाइल कर दिया और हमने LRN भेज दिया, 13-2 फाइल हो गया, सर इसके तो अभी डॉक्यूमेंट अवेलेबल नहीं थे, इसमें सर कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिस से अभी हमको कंफर्मेशन नहीं मिला, इसमें हमें 13-2 करना है, 13-4 करना है कि नहीं करना है. ओके, सो अरुण कुमार सिंह जहाँ भी बैठे हैं मैं उसी के बारे में बोल रहा हूँ वैसे. हाँ, उसने हाथ हिला दिया अपना. सो इफ the somebody who is taking a proactive action, you can press and enter, Pramik. Timely filing, what we have looked for people who will get awarded today. So these are the criteria which we have fixed for today. That's how. So आपको कोई confusion होगा, मैंने तो यार 20 करोड़ का डिसबर्सल किया एक ब्रांच से और मेरे को नहीं अवार्ड मिला, जिसने 5 करोड़ का डिसबर्सल किया उसको क्यों अवार्ड मिला, या मैंने बकेट एक्स में 100% कर रहा हूँ पिछले 4 महीने से और मेरे को फिर भी अवार्ड नहीं मिला, या लिटिगेशन में मैंने तो 13-2 के क्या कहते हैं 200 नोटिस भेज दिए थे फिर भी मेरे को अवार्ड नहीं मिला. 13-2 is just the starting point. Till the time we don't liquidate the property, nothing is going to help. So these are the criteria, and all the best, and I am sure that you will trust us in terms of that we have identified the right people who are getting awarded. So over to her. And
here we are giving the awards under the individual category, group, at an area level and regional level, zonal level. It does not mean that we are ignoring the sales officer field staff. There will be a zonal level celebrations will be allowed. We will give you details for you. There you are going to recognize all the feet on street people. Probably some of us from the corporate office will travel during that time, and we will give you those schedules along with Vivek, me, Sandeep, and other functional heads. Over to you.
चुटकी जो तूने काटी है, चोरी से काटी है, यहाँ वहाँ रूठी हूँ, मैं तुझसे रूठी हूँ, मुझे मना लेना, ओ जाने जा।
छेड़ेंगे हम तुझको, लड़की तू है बड़ी बुम्बाट। उलाला 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 उलाला, तू है मेरी फैंटेसी।
छूना ना अब मैं जवा हो गई।
अरे 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 उलाला 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 उलाला, तू है मेरी फैंटेसी।
छूना ना अब मैं जवा हो छुआ जो तूने तो दिल ने मारी सीटी।
दे दे इन गालों पे एक पप्पी मीठी मीठी।
छुआ जो तूने तो दिल ने मारी सीटी।
दे 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 इन गालों पे एक पप्पी मीठी मीठी। यौवन तेरा सावन भरा, भीग गया दिल ये मेरा।
तूने ही बरसात कराई, क्या करे ये यौवन बेचारा बेचारा बेचारा।
उलाला 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 उलाला, तू है मेरी फैंटेसी।
छूना ना अब मैं जवा हो गई।
गिरा के अपना पल्लू बार बार, कर देती हो हमको बेकरार। गिरा के अपना पल्लू बार बार, कर देती हो हमको बेकरार।
आग लगाई तूने तन्ने क्या करेंगे करूँ बेचारा बेचारा।
छेड़ेंगे हम तुझको, लड़की तू है बड़ी बुम्बाट। उलाला 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 उलाला, तू है मेरी फैंटेसी।
छूना ना अब मैं जवा हो गई।
उलाला उलाला उलाला।
We had citizens of Thailand dancing for us in our Bollywood songs. How do we appreciate them? Where's the whistles? Where are the screams? Or जोर से इन्नु पत्तले इन्नु konjam, guys, more screams. Okay, now moving on to the most anticipated part of tonight. So tonight we will be presenting awards to the most outstanding employees in various categories, including innovation, teamwork, leadership, and more. We hope that these awards will serve as a token of appreciation and recognition of your hard work and dedication. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the evening as we celebrate the achievements of the most talented pool of employees. So ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the most exciting part of our event. It's time to announce the winners. So first we would like to thank our frontline sales employees for their greatest contribution. They will be receiving the award at the respective clusters. Pinnacle Performer of the Year, Mover of the mountains, the calmer of the storms, presented to our sales officer, collection officer, and recovery officer. May we all please give a round of applause. And the award goes to Vinu Morgan, Best Cluster Manager, Sales, Nagarko South 1. To receive this award, may I request Arun Amudan, Area Manager, Business, to collect the award. Let's give a huge round of applause to Vinu Morgan for his outstanding achievement.
Guys, clap.
Next, Blessed Cluster Manager, Credit North 1. And the award goes to Miru Jain, Best Cluster Manager. To receive the award, may I request Mr. Ankur Mittal, Regional Manager's Credit, to please come on stage.
Thumbs up.
Manager, Technical North 1. The award goes to Zishan Dilshad. May I request Mr. Nikhil Sharma, Area Manager, Technical, to please come on stage to receive the award. Next, for the Best Cluster Manager, Business Legal West 1. And the award goes to Kartikeya Handit, Business Legal Bhopal West 1. And to receive the award, may I request Mr. Mayank Singh, Area Manager, Business Legal, to please come on stage. Thank you, Ms. Jyoti and Mr. Pulkit, for presenting the awards. Let's please give them a big round of applause. To honor the next set of awards, may I request Mr. Stalin, Chief Manager IT, and Mr. Sanjeev Monga, National Recovery Manager, to please come on stage. For Best Cluster Manager, Litigation North 1. The award goes to Sunny Malik, Litigation Ghaziabad 2, North 1. To receive the award, may I please request Harsh Tiharia, Area Manager, Litigation, to please come on stage. South 1. And the award goes to Kandan G. Collection Salem South 1. To receive the award, may I please request Mr. Kannadasan, Area Manager Collections, to please come on stage. Next, Best Cluster Manager, Recovery North 1. The award goes to Shashi Mishra, Recovery Noida North 1. And to receive the award, may I please request Sanjeev Monga, Chief Manager Recovery, to receive the award. Thank you, Mr. Stalin and Mrs. Sanjeev, for presenting the awards. Let's give a round of applause to both of them. To honor this next set of awards, may I please request Mr. Suranjit Datta, National Technical Manager, and Ms. Kausalya, Chief Compliance Officer, to please come on stage. The next set of awards is for the Knight in Shining Armor, the Best Area Manager, Sales North 2. And the award goes to Raman Pant, Best Area Manager. The Knight in Shining Armor, Best Area Manager, Credit South 2. Award goes to Chanakya M. Thank you. And for those receiving the awards, please come towards the right side of the stage. Please come to the right side of the stage. Next, Best Area Manager Technical South 1, we have Mr. Sanish Kumar. Let's all continue encouraging, yeah? Please continue giving a round of applause. Make some noise, everyone! Legal North 2. The award goes to Apurva Srivatsava. Thank you, Mr. Suranjit and Ms. Kausalya, for presenting the awards. Let's please give them a round of applause. To honor the next set of awards, may I request Mr. Amar Kumar, National Credit Manager, and Mr. Radha Krishnan, National Collection Manager, to please come on stage. Best Area Manager, Litigation North 1. And the award goes to Harsh Siharia. A huge round of applause for his outstanding achievement. Please make some noise and support. Next, for Collection South 1, Best Area Manager, we have Mr. Kannadasan, Collection Tamil Nadu South 1. Best Area Manager, Recovery North 2. And the award goes to Ms. Renu Roy, Best Area Manager, Recovery North 2. Thank you, Mr. Amar and Mr. Radhakrishnan, for presenting the awards. Let's please give them a big round of applause. The next set of winners for our next category. To honor these awards, may I please request Mr. Sandeep Pant and Mr. Krishnakant Jaiswal, National Litigation Manager, to please come on stage. For the Budding Star, Best Regional Manager, Sales North 1. And the award goes to Gavinder Raghuvanshi, Best Regional Manager, Sales North 1. Manager Credit. And the award goes to Tejas Alia, Best Regional Manager Credit West 1. Regional Manager Technical. And the award goes to Pratik Agarwal. Regional Manager, Business Legal. And the award goes to Kranti Kumar Akala. Thank you, Mr. Sandeep and Mr. Krishna, for handing out the awards. To honor the next set of awards, may I please request Dr. Solomon Kiran, Head HR, and Mr. Ankur Gupta, National Product Manager, to please come on stage. Litigation. And the award goes to Saurabh Kumar Napit. Regional Manager Collection. And the award goes to Sheikh Shawali V. Manager Recovery. And the award goes to Mastan Wali Munna. and Mr. Ankur Gupta for presenting the awards. Before I announce the next set of awards, to honor the awards, may I please request Mr. Vivek Kannan, COO, Dr. Solomon Chairman, Mr. Sandeep Pant, and Mr. Sandeep Pant, Business Head, to please come on stage.
Hi team, good evening. I think we are not hearing any such noises. Is this the spirit of HHF? Come on guys, make some noise. Yeah, so we are going to announce the next award category, which is Housing Heaven Hero. And before we move on, I wanted to have some guests from your side. Are you ready guys? Yeah. So the next category, Housing Heaven Hero, the best zonal manager, sales, goes to, any guess? Hey, make some noise, come on. Sandeep Upadhyaya, best zonal manager, sales, sounds good. Come on guys, now, the next category, Best Zonal Manager Credit, goes to, any guesses? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rajaji, Best Zonal Manager Credit, first one. Guys, come on, stand up. Alright, thank you. Next set of category, Best Zonal Manager Technical. And the award goes to team, any guesses? Alright, so the award goes to Sukriti Mohan. And to collect this award, may I request Surenjit Datta to collect the award. Come on guys, stand up. I can't hear any noise. Come on guys. The next set of award, Best Zonal Manager, under the category HR, goes to Mr. Mohan, but he is not available, so I may request Mr. Gopinath to come and honor this award. Come on guys, stand up, I can't hear any noise. Stand up guys. for the corporate function. So the award category is Partner Excellence. For the Best Support Collection goes to Mr. Anuj Soman. We would like to honor the other set of awards for the corporate function, but these awards will be presented at the corporate office. But here you go. You can see the names. Best Support Finance goes to Mr. Anil Kumar. Please make some noise, guys. Best Support HR goes to Priyamana Mishra. Best Support IT goes to Mr. Ravi Kumar. Best Support Product goes to Rahul P.A. Best Support Credit goes to Vigneshwar. Best Support Audit goes to Akshaya. Best Support Business Legal goes to Dinesh. Best Support Recovery goes to Balasubramaniam. Please make some noise. Okay, now we are going to move the very important award, which is the group category. And again, to honor this award, may I request Vivek sir, Sandeep sir, Solomon sir to be on stage. And we are going to announce the winners for the stellar performance honor. And the award goes to the outstanding cluster A. The award goes to Rajaji Nagar. B category goes to Ludhiana. Make some noise, guys. And to get this award, may I request Ramandeep Singh Arora, Area Manager Business, to collect this award. the next set is Outstanding Cluster D category goes to Mahbub Nahar. May I request Raju Adipula, Area Manager Business, to come and collect your award. Nice job. Alright, so it's my pleasure to announce the next set of award category, and this is something to honor the outstanding area for Pan India, and the award goes to Tamil Nadu 9. Come on guys, make some noise. To honor this award, may I request Arun Amudan, Area Business Manager, Hariara Nadan, Area Business Manager Litigation, and Jayapodi, Area Manager Collection to receive your award. Mr. Jayapodi. Hariara Nadan. Guys, please make some noise. Here, guys. Alright, the next set of category, Team Synergy, Star Honor Award for the Outstanding Region, Pan India goes to, any guess? Alright, it's UP 5 and Uttarakhand. To honor this award, may I request Mr. Umesh Singh Chavan, Regional Manager Connection, to come and collect this award. Team, let's give a big round of applause. Make some noise because we are going to move into the very important category of the award, the Outstanding Zone, Pan India. And before we reveal, I just want to have a countdown. Can we? 10. Come on, guys. No, we have to start with 10. 9. Yeah. And the award goes to North 1 and 3. And to receive this award, may I request Rajiv Varshit, Zonal Credit Manager, Vikas Kumar, Zonal Business Head, and all the Zonal Managers to come and collect it. Yes, guys, make some noise. Stand up. wonderful performance done by you all. Now we are going to move on to the Employee Service Award, and we would like to honor the people who have completed 5 years within our HHF. And to honor this award, may I request Mr. Sandeep Pants to come on stage, Vivek sir and Solomon sir. So we have 41 employees who have completed 5 years in the last financial year, and we would like to honor the people who are present here. For the rest, we will be honor them at the respective zones. Alright, now we move on to the people who have completed 5 years within Hinduja Housing Finance. Mr. Raman Pant, Area Manager Response. So come on stage. Team, make some noise. Big shout to Raman Pant for his greatest contribution. And being with us for 5 years. Big shout. Mr. Santosh Singh, Area Business Manager. May I request Mr. Santosh Singh? Congratulations, Santosh, for your greatest contribution. May I request Mr. Raju Adigokula, Area Business Manager.
stage. Next on Sushant Gupta, Area Manager Credit. So please come on stage. Let's not stop making noise. Come on. A lot of applause. Hitesh Swami, Regional Manager Credit. Next, we have Mr. Neeraj Avatare, Area Manager Technical. Next, we have Mr. Paritosh Chandra, Regional Manager Business Legal. Next, may I call on Mr. Hari Haranathan, Area Manager Litigation, to please come on stage. Next, may I request Mr. Rushikesh Ubale, Area Manager Litigation, to please come on stage. Following this, may I request Mr. Suman Panjanathan, Area Manager Litigation, to please come on stage. Next, may I request Ms. Jyoti Sharma, Corporate Head Business Legal, to please come on stage. manager business, so please come on stage. And last but not the least, we have Mr. Amit Ketkar, Area Manager Technical. And after a round of applause. Once again, congratulations to all our award winners. Thank you for all your hard work and commitment. A huge round of applause for all the winners and everyone here, even for yourselves. Come on, with a big some noise. Special thanks to Vivek sir, Solomon sir, and Sandeep sir and his team for making this event a memorable one. And for last but not the least, for the closing remarks and vote of thanks, may I request Mr. Vivek Kannan, the CEO, to please take over.
Thanks. I keep forgetting her name. Pavantika. The second name is Vivek, so that's easier to remember. Yeah. Thanks, Pavantika, for hosting the ceremony so well. Thanks, Atan, Epshiba, for all the support. Thank you, guys. I think it's been a fantastic evening. I never thought that we could do it at this scale. And while there are people who got awards, and there are people who are winners, and there are others, understand that we are a winning team. And in a winning team, there are no losers. So all of us and each one of us here today is a winner, and we all win together. As Sandeep mentioned, the next event hopefully will be somewhere in Europe. We will have a larger team, a bigger budget hopefully, and we should be able to create much more than noise than today. Sandeep and Solomon, thanks for the painstaking efforts behind the scenes for making this. I understand the kind of challenge you undergo. Ankur Gupta, other than the fact that there is no spotlight, I think you've done a great job. Thanks again for all the effort. Pramik, I think a big shout out to Pramik here. Pramik, I think you should come here. Not slept for the last 4 days and I don't know how many days before that, and left no stone unturned in making this happen. So Pramik, a big shout of thank you from all of us to you too. And last but not the least, to the individual who I think knows more about HHF's future plan than I know, Mehul Shah, a big shout out to you also. Thanks for all the help in making this such a grand success. Yeah. So guys, I think we owe Pramik a round of applause for all the efforts.
देखने लगा,
ਗੱਡੀ 'ਚ ਬੋਤਲਾਂ ਪਈਆਂ ਕੱਢ ਲੈ ਜਰਾ
डॉन का इंतजार तो 11 मुल्कों की पुलिस कर रही है, लेकिन सोनिया, डॉन को पकड़ना मुश्किल ही नहीं, नामुमकिन है।
अरे दीवानो मुझे पहचानो, कहां से आया मैं हूं कौन। अरे दीवानो मुझे पहचानो, कहां से आया मैं हूं कौन। मैं हूं कौन, मैं हूं कौन, मैं हूं मैं हूं मैं हूं कौन। डॉन 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 डॉन। अरे तुमने